Good evening, everybody. Happy freaking Monday. We are in for an absolute treat today, this evening, this morning, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And a couple of things just before we start. Number one, happy Monday. Number two, congratulations for turning up for yourself this Monday evening, tuning into a call that is going to blow your socks off, blow your head off, as I normally say. Danielle would laugh. And number three, to anyone that is new here, or even those that aren't new, I just want to give you a word of encouragement. And I'm not taking away from the call this evening because it's going to be absolutely amazing. Our beautiful Jade is going to present just a mind-blowing presentation to you all. But I just want to give you all a word of encouragement that what you are doing every single day to build this business is going to work. And why do I say this? Because today was the last day at one of my jobs, right? And a while ago, actually, until today, I'd never really put into context what it would actually feel like when I made that happen, right? When I built up the belief in myself, because that's it. That's the only difference as to what's happened here and has enabled me to leave one of my jobs because I no longer need it. Not leaving it because I hate it or I need to get another job because I don't like the people there. I actually liked the job I had, but I was able to make the decision to leave just because I didn't need it anymore. Right? So I just want to encourage you and remind myself that this is possible. And every monumental step that this sort of thing happens, you realize, okay, I've overcome some beliefs, some limiting beliefs that I've had here, or I've carried on after so many people said no, or told me that Herbalife was a shake diet, or told you that it's just a scam, right? I'm all of us have heard that, right? At one point or another, all of us. Yet we still carry on because we know that this opportunity makes us feel absolutely incredible. I mean, I was thinking about it this morning. I thought to myself, nobody understands until they understand. Once somebody understands this community, they will fall for it. That's it. That not, and that is like your protective bubble. If any of you were on the spiritual call yesterday, she gave us a protective bubble. This community is our protective bubble because it feels so fucking good. Excuse my language. Has to be said. It does, right? It feels great. So. I don't want to carry on rambling anymore because, you know, I could ramble for a very long time. Well done, all of you that are on the call right now. I'm going to introduce, without further ado, the beautiful Jade, who is I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just going to share my screen and let her do her thing. So please give a warm hand for the beautiful Jade.
Happy freaking Friday, everyone. Friday? Why did I just say Friday? Happy freaking Monday, everyone. I hope everyone's had a good Monday. I know in the UK, we've just come out of lockdown, so it's good to be out, good to spread our wings. So before I start my call, I just want to say, and I just want to invite you to give me the big cheesiest, unattractive smile, because if you haven't already smiled enough today, I want you to smile today. So give me a big cheesy smile in 1, in 2, in 3. Yeah, we started it strong. So I'm going to go into my story. So it's good to know where, actually, let's go back. Let's talk about the title. So it's how to go from survival mode to unlocking your abundance code. And if that doesn't sound as sweet as it sounds to say, like, it's big. So let's go into my story, because it's always good to know where we've been, the journey we've been on. So before I started this Herbalife nutrition journey, started my own business, I obviously wasn't looking after myself. As you can see on the left photo, she wasn't a very happy bunny, and she didn't look after herself as much as she should have. Although she was beautiful inside and out, it's good to remind yourself of your journey and where you've been. So yeah, the Herbalife opportunity fell into my lap, and it allowed me to realize that majority of my time and the majority of my focus was in survival mode. Now, let's move on to the next slide and talk about what survival mode is. So, survival mode is your body going into your fight or flight mode, the emergency button, as I call it. And this can cause your brain to release a stress hormone within your body. And what that does physically is it can raise your heart rate, it can make you breathe heavier, and then you start the negative train of thought, all right? You start thinking that you're not enough, you're not worthy. And this could be caused by many different situations. It could be money situations, it could be people situations, it can be situations just in general. But more specifically to our business, fight or flight mechanism was actually there back in the day to protect us from being eaten by a tiger in the caveman times. But more specifically, these days, we are scared of a no, or we're scared of someone giving us negative feedback. But that's so much more minuscule than being eaten by a tiger. Can you agree? I think you can all agree in that when we say that is so much less of a worry. So how do we shift our focus from a survival mode? I think the most important thing to do is acknowledge it. We don't want to try and run from it or push it down or make excuses for it. It's there for a reason. It's there to show us something. It's highlighted and it's important. So we're going to notice it first of all. And know that it's okay, and we don't have to stress about it. So let's move on to how then can we unlock our abundance code, because this is the most important. So when you start to notice that you're in a negative train of thought, I put here in bold letters, breath, because your breath is so important. Breath is everything. I heard Master Shri Akashna actually say that. So when you feel like you're going into a negative spiral, and you're saying negative things that aren't true, and you realize that your thoughts are powerful, whatever you say, whether it's good or it's I don't say good or bad, but whether it's a positive thought or a negative limiting belief, the universe will say your wish is my command, and it will deliver it to you. So whatever you want, whatever you say, it's going to be projected straight back to you. And don't we want the good feeling stuff? We want the positive stuff. We want the brilliant stuff. We are all supernatural. We all have a superpower. Many of us just don't know it yet. Many of us are addicted to the stress hormone, and that's the reason why they feel like they can't change their reality. But now we're woke. We are woke. We've broke out of the matrix. We're going against the grain of the norm because the norm ain't working. We're saying no, sorry, no more. And we're going to change our thought processes into positive ones, because one, we are worthy. Feel that in your soul. You are worthy. But that's just me telling it. You have to believe it and know it. And also, it's your birthright to feel good, and feel good all the time. You know, there is no thing that's going to change that. If you want it to be positive every single day, you want to have a positive day every single day, that's your reality. There is nothing that's going to smack you across the face unknowingly. Unless you thought it might, but you know, it's not going to happen. So when we begin to say affirmations, which I know Danielle loves and I love doing every single day, is showing up for me, telling myself I'm worthy, I'm lovable, I am invincible. I've put on here as well, on the slide here, statements like I am, I can, and I will. I am going to show up as the best version of me. I can show up and be the most honest me, without the story, without the facade, without the ego. Because the ego sometimes wants to take over, and she's a little loud. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to be the most authentic me, because you know why? Being the most authentic you helps you connect to people in the most beautiful and strong and powerful way. And not in a way that you feel like is pretend, I want to say, or not you. You've created something that's not you, and that's not how we want to show up. And when you think more freely, when you're more open, because when you feel good feeling thoughts, you are open to quantum possibilities. There's quantum possibilities for you to achieve everything you want. You just don't know every single opportunities. You just know a few. So when you're that open and that free flowing and connected to the universe, because everything is energy, something, the universe is going to give to you something in the easiest and the fastest way it knows how. You just got to get out of your way. Most of the time you don't receive it is because you're in your own way, you're in your head. You create a story that isn't real. It's a lie that you've made up. So, you know, when we truly acknowledge that, and we look at, wait, where is the evidence of anything of that? Where's the story? Where did it originate from first? Because we need to find the root of everything. But also, you know, how is my thoughts now going to control my reality right now? How am I going to use it to be a superpower within my business? Because that's important. You know, I know for our, you know, what are your core values for you? Like, how do you want to show up within your business? I know for me, I'm getting all jittery now. It's kindness and harmony. So everything I do within my business is going to be from kindness and harmony. So I need to ensure that my container, who I am as a person, wakes up and is in harmony with the universe, one, harmony with myself, and then harmony with my customers. Because that's my value, that's my truth, that's how I connect. That's how I feel people. And with kindness, we're always sending kindness. One, because when you send out kindness, no matter what situation that other person is projecting on you, that person is going to feel your kindness and actually is going to have a better day. And also, that kindness that you've put out to other people, you're going to get back in tenfold. So start to do whatever you feel is your core values. How are you showing up every day? I used to say to myself that I was a night owl, that I only was productive in the evening. When I decided that I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. every single day and pour love into me and pour love into my business, my mindset changed, because I decided I wasn't telling myself the old story anymore. And that's you are well within your right to do that yourself. Just decide, have a belief. And when you know it's easy as well, you don't make it so hard. It shouldn't be hard. Life is easy. It's a walk in the park if you believe it. And the universe will give it to you as well. It will show you how easy life can be when you just show up and do what you do every single day. Journal, meditate, get in your flow state, yoga maybe. Whatever you feel fits you best. Everyone's an individual, everyone's different. So yeah, when you think more like that, you think more coherently, you're more open to everything. And that's how we want to be, right? You know, who taught us to think negatively all the time? Who taught us to moan about every single thing that we do in our life? Who taught us? Because one thing I do know, it's draining as hell. We waste so much time and it doesn't make us feel good, you know? So yeah, that's how you unlock your abundance code. And also, we've got to stop putting what we desire on the pedestal, because if you're down here and it's up here, how the hell are you going to get up there? I know for me, I'm small. So if I jump, I ain't making it. I really ain't. I'm being genuinely honest. I ain't making it. So when you start to feel good and you bring your positivity and you raise your vibration, what you want up here begins to come down and align exactly for where you are, and you're worthy of having it right here, right now. But the universe is teaching you a little bit of patience and for you to enjoy the journey. Because if everything was handed to you on a plate, would you appreciate it? No, you wouldn't. You'd be wanting the next thing, you know? So we got to bring that down. Prepare our container. This is what we're on about. Prepare your container so that it's a walk in the park, that when it comes in, and it will come in, and everything around you is going to align exactly to that thing. It is literally going to be like a walk in the park. You're literally going to step from one side to the other, and you're going to feel it in your soul. Feel it heavy, and you're going to laugh, and you're going to think, oh my gosh, where did this come from? You know? So we're going to move on, because I want to share with you some techniques that really helped me and really inspired me as well. So with this technique, it's about acknowledging that limiting belief, and I want you to physically pull it out of your head. Pull it, hold it in your hand. And the example I'm going to use is, if you're going through your followers, right, and you come across a friend that you perceive is going to say no and is going to think that you're one of those network marketing people and you haven't yet messaged them, I want you to ask the limiting belief surrounding that, where is the evidence that that person is saying no? Because what you do, you instantly take and strip that negative charge out of that limiting belief to the point where it has no legs to stand on. So when you open that hand up, I want you to picture dust. It's gone. There's no energy there. I want you to blow it out, because we're talking about our atmosphere, right? Our bubble. Blow it out. Take them hands off. We don't want none of that. Tell yourself that you can do it, and then go and freaking do it. Without the thought, without anything else. Go and do it. Because I tell you what, the feeling of you doing it, the feeling after is going to feel euphoric. You're going to feel fearless. And if you're saying the affirmation, I'm fearless, and not following through with something that makes you fearless, then you're not building up your belief system. You know, it worked. It really does work. And again, I put here as well, write down your triggers. Write down maybe why some things might be triggering you. And this is something that may take a little while. But every time a feeling or a situation or something that was projected to you, you feel some type of way, journal it down, because I guarantee it's the universe sending you a message. You just need to piece the things together and it's going to create a picture. I know for me, the person I am today was the person I wrote and drawed in my journal on November the 6th, 2020. I said that I wanted to be surrounded by my soul tribe, people who were like me, because I felt so disconnected from the world. The me that I used acting in a negative way, I used it as my escape. But how the hell can I act and be an actor if I don't know who Jade Evans is? How the hell? I've got to know who I am. That's why that's on pause for a little bit right now, because I need to discover who I am and the true me. And don't be afraid. If you need to put things on a pause, put it on a pause, because you can come back to it. You're not going to, it's like riding a bike. You're not going to lose anything. It's still going to be there when you want to pick it up, when you're ready. So that's one technique. And that quote's quite strong as well. You are being presented with two choices. Are you going to revolve, or are you going to repeat the same story? Are you going to recreate the story? Because you're well in your right to recreate it. No one said that the story that you were given is the story that's going to follow you throughout your life. No. See you later. Bye. I'm going to be the new story. And don't forget to be your main character in your own story. You know, love yourself a bit, show off a bit, you know, because do you know what that's doing? That's celebrating you. Celebrating you. So we're going to move on to the next technique, because this follows on nicely. So here are 4 statements that are going to change your life, and I guarantee they're going to change your life. So one statement, or the first statement, is, I want you to look at yourself in the mirror when you say these statements, because they're going to hit hard, okay? But in the most beautiful way. So the first statement is, I am proud that you. As a generation, we don't celebrate ourselves enough. We want everyone to celebrate us before we celebrate us. We celebrate other people before they have the chance to celebrate themselves. So this statement is going to remind you of the things that you've done well and that should be celebrated. So there's a few statements I put here. You show up for yourself every day. You protect your energy. I never knew what a boundary was until a few months ago. Because one, I created a negative story that boundaries were for selfish people. And I also didn't see a prime example of a healthy boundary. That's why I never set them. But when I realized that setting boundaries to protect your energy, it's right, it is. Why are we going to fill our cup if then our energy is going to be stripped by energy leeches? No, non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable how we show up and we feel good. And we give the world notice about how we're going to show up. We don't let the world teach us, you know? So we're going to move on to the next statement. I love that you're going to wake up, you're going to fill your cup up in the most purest way, in the most you way. You just woke up, you might have messy hair, you might not have any makeup on. I know for me, I don't have my eyebrows on, so it's all right. It's a bit scary, but it's all right. So I like how you do your makeup so beautifully. Just the little things. It doesn't have to be big things. And the next statement, this is powerful. The first time I did this, I generally cried, but it was so nice. I forgive you for. You know them secrets, them little secrets, or them little things that you've never told anyone? You're going to bear it to yourself, and you're going to forgive yourself for it. Because you release them shackles. You release them things that are holding you back. So I put down here, I forgive you for codependent attachment style in all aspects of your relationships. You know that they're saying that people are holding you back? No, I was holding on to them people and I was not letting them go. I was not letting them go. I was like, I need these people. Otherwise, I ain't going to be me. I don't know what to do if you all leave. But, you know, they're gone and I'm fine. You know, so we don't need to hold on to these people. They've got their own journeys and sometimes we don't align to them anymore. And we send love because there's nothing going on there. There's no drama. We don't need to have a big drama about it. I'm still shaping off some people now, but I still want them to do well. I still send them blessings and I want their life to be abundant and brilliant, but that's their journey. And the last statement, I commit to you. I want you to make promises to you every single day and I want you to follow through with them, because we are so easy to give other people promises and we tend to stick to those promises for other people. But why do we then not show commitment to ourselves? We want people to be loyal to us, but if we're not loyal to ourselves, then of course they're not going to show you loyalty, are they? You're not showing it. So like I say, your thoughts are powerful. The things that you do are powerful. Your actions, they have to align to what you're saying. And we're going to move on to the final slide. And that is, prepare your freaking container, man. Prepare your container. We need to get ready. Because within our business, we're going to soar, we're going to glide, we're going to get there, and we're all going to succeed. Every single one of you, no matter your story, no matter where you've been, no matter how many people told you you can't, we're going to make it. We are it. We are. Every single day. We're Press Team. We're Press Team. So wake up every single day that you're Press Team Queen. I'll be waking up, looking in the mirror, singing, Press Team. I'm a millionaire. I know I am. You know you are. Feel it. You got money. You don't have to worry about the bills that are coming in. I know that if I'm going in the supermarket and I look at a bag of tomatoes and I see £3, I go, brilliant. Because I know that money is coming to me in tenfold. You think someone of a president's team mindset is going to worry about the price of tomatoes? Is going to worry about the price of I don't know, salmon? Hell no. They're going to be going, no, take it. Honestly. No, I go into a shop now. If there's some change left over, I just say keep the change. Because I know money is coming to us all. It's free flowing. It's in and out. So when we're talking on money management as well, what future investments are you going to have? What are you going to do with the money that you have? What charities might you support? We need to get clear on what we're going to do with our money and how we're going to manage it well. One, we're going to be sensible with it, of course. We're not just going to be floundering out money here, there, and everywhere. We're going to be smart with it, right? But, you know, what charities might you support? I didn't know about property investment. I just knew I wanted to do it. I had no idea. The other day was the first time I learned about leverage and how to leverage money from a bank to be able to, you know, invest in property. This stuff should be taught at school, and I don't know why it isn't. You know, we need to know what bloody contracts we're signing for a mortgage. I don't have no idea when it comes to that. And I know that in 2 years' time, I'm going to be signing a lease for a property. So I need to know, we need to know what we are doing with our money and do it in a smart way, in a productive way. And you can do that right now. Search up on YouTube. You know, what's the best way? What's the best properties to look at? How do I do this? And how do I do that? It's the same with social media. If you don't know how to do reels and you want to make a better reel, you want to improve on your reel skill, YouTube is there. Google is there. It's going to show you how to do it. You know, you can do it now. And again, we're going to follow on to prepare your container. What's your dream house look like? And I'm not talking about your dream house from the outside. I'm talking about inside too. What furniture are you going to have? I guarantee I'm going to have a fish tank in my wall. That's something I want. That's something I'm going to have. You know, what does your dream house look like in the back garden? You can jump on Pinterest and you can create a mood board of your dream home. You can see it every single day and make it a thing to look at it every single day. This is going to build up your belief system, because that's important also when we're telling ourselves that we are Pres team and being Pres team and showing up as Pres team. We need to be clear and believe it. Like I said before, there's no point saying it if you don't believe it, because it's wasted. It's wasted energy. And the more you believe it and the more you let it go, because once you believe it, you do tend to let it go. You're not so attached to it all the time. You don't want to hold on to it, because when you hold on to it, nothing really happens. So as well, how are you going to show up for your business? You know, how are you going to talk to your team? What's your team name? Have you even made one yet? I mean, some people have because they've got a team, which is brilliant. But, you know, people that are just starting out, do you know your team name? Do you know how you would effectively speak to your team? How you would show up for your team? How do you show up for your customers? What value do you pour into your team? What value do you pour into your customers? It's the same thing. Like, it's just a little more in depth. Because when you get clear, it really does become your reality so much faster, so much easier. All them beautiful feeling thoughts that you could ever imagine, it's yours. It is yours. But this is just me telling you, you got to know it and believe it. And get a little emotional about it if it's that big for you. Like, I know for supervisor, when I hit supervisor, I'm going to be crying, I'm going to be wailing, you know, because it's life-changing for someone like me. You know, it is. Bottom line, it is. But I know I'm going so much further than that, but I'm getting excited about supervisor because that's where I'm at today. I can't be going on about Pres team if I'm not getting excited about, you know, every qualification. You got to appreciate the journey. It's powerful. It really is. It's powerful. So that is my reminder to you. And I learned this from Charlotte. How you show up for anything is how you show up for everything. So let's get it. Let's get it. Start your week strong, follow through, do the things that I showed you today. And let's get it. That's it. That's all I have.
I just don't even know what to say. Just can everyone just unmute and say congratulations and thank you? Please.
Yeah, congratulations, Jade. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
I am speechless because for those of you who don't know Jade has, I mean, I think you probably all know Jade, but Jade has been such a in the most beautiful way, a sponge for all of the information that has been shared, all of the information she has taken on herself, like she says, very well. You can learn so much for free these days. You just have to make the choice. Everything I learn most time is from watching a video on YouTube. It's all there if you are open to just doing a tiny little search online, right? So if you can, and Jade, I don't know if you've seen the comments yet. I haven't even yet because I couldn't see them because I was sharing my screen. Please check the comments, and also everybody, please can you just share in the chat box what your biggest takeaway was from what Jade was saying, just while I touch on a couple of mine. That was absolutely incredible, Jade. Thank you so much. You are absolutely hilarious. I almost weed myself when you spoke about your eyebrows not being there in the morning. And for those of you who've not seen Jade's eyebrows, they are fleeky every single day. I'm like, these eyebrows? Are you kidding me? So, number one, you are all worthy, right? Less than a year ago, I didn't know much about this business, right? I just knew that it was time to take it on. Less than a year ago, I'd never spoken on a call. Less than a year ago, I had no team, right? You are all worthy of this. Everybody on this call is worthy of this, right? Number two, my next thing is sharing our values with each other as a team. Well, I know that me and the girls in my team have all been sharing our values with each other, and it's become a really amazing tool to be able to know where people's intentions are rooted, why they do the things they do. And like Jade says, all of the stuff that she's doing comes from kindness and harmony. And in turn, it's helped her to create these affirmations, to allow herself to come over, to overcome these limiting beliefs with kindness and in harmony, right? And something that has been so important, and it's all crazy because it's also in alignment. We're also in alignment. I hope that you all know that and can take that away, that once you get definitive about what you want, the universe likes certainty. It doesn't like it would be quite nice if I got this much this month, or it would be quite nice. I mean, that would be so nice, but is your enemy. I mean, apart from your physical butt, that's not your enemy. But the word but should not exist in your vocabulary, because you are all worthy and you get certain about it. What's stopping you claiming it, affirming it, right? And Jade, I love what you said about the house, getting clear about what is going to be inside of your house. And it triggered me to think, okay, like, think about what you want to be inside of your dream house, but remember that you are living in your own house as well, right? Inside of here. So what is inside of your own mental house gonna look like when you are living in your physical dream house? Because your physical dream house is a manifestation of your mental house. Okay, so we've been on a couple of calls where only, like, this is all great, like Jade said as well. This is all really, really great.
Sure.
Until you get off the call and then, I don't know, do something else, right? But the best way, we're always going to tell you this, the best way that you can show gratitude and appreciation for Jade's offering and sharing of energy with all of you lot is by applying it, by allowing yourself to forgive yourself for things, or even question things that you believe. That we make this mistake as humans, as believing everything our mind is telling us, and we don't always need to take it as gospel. So Jade, I wanted to ask you a question. just for, actually, has anybody got any questions for Jade? I've been talking a lot. Anybody? Jade, look
I do want to add here though, with the energy that we've exuded in this call, do your call of action. So with 5 people that you haven't messaged yet, maybe friends, maybe family, 5 people, and you can do this in 10 minutes. I want you to message them, and I want you to do the action and message those 5 people that you kind of had a little, you know, a little thought about. Message them. Any family. Assignment for tonight. So as soon as you get off this call, message those 5 people, and I'm going to do the exact same. So we're all going to do this together as a group. So yeah, there's your assignment. Use the energy wisely.
Thank you again, Jade. I'm so grateful for you. Luce, I don't know if you want to say anything whilst you're here. Should I unmute her? Oh, there she is.
Can you do all the next calls, please? Thanks. That was perfect. I'm done. I'm loving it. I learned so much. I'm going to apply it. I am going to apply it. Just like you said, Shah, the best way we can show our gratitude to you, Jade, is by applying it. And you inspire me so much, Jade. You are one of those wise old souls, you know, where you have so much wisdom in you because of everything that you've experienced in this life and everything that you've overcome. And I can see that your commitment to, you know, overcoming your obstacles that you've had, like we all have obstacles, your commitment to overcoming your own is the result of how you're sharing today and how you're able to help all of us today. So thank you so much for every effort that you've made along your life journey to overcome things and to heal from things, because you're already, like we say, you know, why is it that stuff happens to people? It's so that they can, it's not yours, it's so that you can give it to other people, so you can give the lesson you've learned to other people, and you're doing that already. So in my opinion, your container's already ready for Prez team, babe. It's just, yeah, just go for it. It's already, you're already there. You're already a president's team.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much, and value everyone that is on this call. You know, your energy, I can feel it. And I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. You know, I'm sending love to you all wherever you are. You know, you're beautiful. So that's it.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So if anybody has got any questions, the floor is open to ask any questions you might have, anything that you want to share, or anything that you learn from that, you're welcome to share now. And you're welcome to share. If not, I'm not going to speak anymore. There's no need for it. The energy has been given. You have got the most value in the world right now on the planet. And yeah, I'm just super grateful for this call and all of you for joining. It's been a special evening. So without, what am I trying to say? So don't forget, or please remember that in doing the things that Jade just said, in applying the assignment that Jade has just set us all, we have tools that you can use when these people reply and they're like, what you're doing looks amazing. How can I find out more? Tomorrow evening, we have got our Herbalife Nutrition Opportunity Meeting, 7 p.m. UK time. It's free. It's only for half an hour. And it is the best way to hear all about the business, all about the products, how you can earn money, hear people's stories. It's such a valuable, quick period of time to get some information into these people. If you are talking to these people and inviting them, right? So yeah, don't forget that that is tomorrow evening. There is a poster in our team chat. We will share it. We always share it every single week. And get promoting. And for those of you that are new members, and for those of you that aren't new members, we show up to every week because they just are getting more and more valuable as the week goes on. I can't even put into words how valuable this team is at the moment. Our new members call will be on Wednesday evening. So, I mean, I'm going to see you in the morning because we've got yoga in the team chat. I mean, in the customer group. And just again, everybody, please give some love to Jade because she absolutely nailed it. Jade, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so proud of you. You know, to see your journey so far has been an absolute pleasure. And I'm so looking forward to putting your president's team pin on.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all, girls and guys. That was absolutely wonderful. Have a beautiful evening, and I will see you all in the morning and everybody tomorrow evening. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Jay.